Sky, and we're bringing you the second week of the spring 2024 season. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. I mean, I woke up today knowing I had these matches to look forward to today, and that just made it a great day.
Absolutely. I mean, it's certainly a spectacle to behold. We see it every week. We see tons of surprises, certainly some shenanigans as well as you feel the energy of the children screaming through the screen. But I digress. Today we're bringing you Riff versus Ember to open up our showcase here. Both these teams coming off of a loss for the first week and are certainly looking to make a name for themselves.
Yeah, both teams, had a little bit of a tough week last week, but one of these teams will have that opportunity to take their first win of the season in this game. And I know both teams did have a great showing last week, was close matches, and so both teams really both have an equal chance to take this today.
Yeah, absolutely. I really enjoyed, especially the match of Ember versus Rush. I thought it was very close. We saw Lazy Titan absolutely killing it on the ball, coming in clutch with those stalls. On top of that, Bad YT on the Sojourn, getting tons of headshots. Your favorite kid and Penguin also popping up, and we don't forget Medusa either. Popping up also on the Sojourn, popping up also on that secondary DPS role, going absolutely crazy. Riff. You've got some really solid names there, especially in the veteran category. We got Quest, who has been a very historically well-rounded player. You've got Dylan, who's, I mean, the guy's masters on every role. Catitude goes crazy, and Agent of Chaos, though new, showed some spice as well last week. So I'm excited for this. We're going to be heading into Nepal for our first map. It looks it. Anything we're expecting to see for this map as we think open things up?
I definitely think that ball on some of these points can be pretty solid. On this map in particular, I definitely think we see the Lucio come out, try to get some of those huge boops and those environmental kills. If anyone's comfortable on Roadhog, maybe we see Roadhog come out. Not too sure. Maybe Diva, but I think definitely we're gonna see the Lucios be coming out. That pit just makes an incredible place to get some environmentals.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the pit is the pit, right? And I think Lazy Titan is quite excited for this one. We saw a little bit of a tease of the Doomfist. We're going to be swinging into the map now. They're going to be able to see the rosters, and it looks like the Orisa might be coming out on both sides. Sort of the cavalry, as you would say, the horse of iron, and definitely one to be afraid of in the right hands. Could also come up with some hilarious boops with the Terra Surge ultimate as well.
Yeah, it looks like we do see Riff off to switch off the Lucio. Never mind, they're back to it. But running the pharmacy on both teams.
Yeah, it'll certainly be interesting to take a look here as we've got the, like I said, the pharmacy coming in. Now the Diva swap over from Quest. Probably to shut that down a little bit as well as Nyx on this We're going to be looking for those hacks in the background. Going to be looking to see if they're going to apply any damage pressure onto that pharmacy. Cannot, so they're going to end up swapping over to Lazy Titan instead. Who ends up demecking Quest quite early, but Dylan gets the boop off to the side and dragging over to find Bad YT's counterpart in that matchup. That makes one, that makes two, that makes three, that might make four. What a shot to finish this one up, and that is going to be Dragon Gamer absolutely popping off. Phil, doing really, really good on that farm.
Yeah, and they got that first pick. They were able to get the Diva DMAC on that fight, and then Dragon Gamer just coming in and cleaning up as far. They do switch to that Mauga now.
Interesting coming up to the Mauga instead of the horse. I wonder if that's sort of the out pressure the squishy backline that is kind of, sort of apply that pressure, especially when it's that far.
Yeah, I mean, definitely that burn that he can apply can be really annoying, and maybe, they don't have that Kiriko on their team to cleanse that. The fire will cause their Lucio's heal to kind of just negate that, but not really provide too much over that. So, healing, Mercy only heals one person at a time, trying to apply that extra pressure.
Yeah, Quez getting it extremely low on that Diva. Is being maintained a little bit, but will get teammates eventually. Dragon Gamer once again finding another one into the back line. That far going absolutely nuts today. Has the barrage available to them already. What a shot. Careful not to jump into the pit. Mara no longer gets her jetpack passively. She has to land on the ground, and eventually they will be found. This Titan Bad YT holding ground here. Will be getting the point flip as Dylan falls last.
Yeah, the Mega Pick definitely seeming like it is working. You know, that extra damage coming out does seem to make it a little bit more difficult for the supports over on Rift's side to keep their team up. But Dragon Gamer does have the Far ult out, so maybe something huge could be coming out. Although it will be a little bit hard, you know, she'll just get shredded out of the air by that soldier.
Attitude continuing to pocket Dragon Gamer to great effect. The barrage is coming through. It's able to find one, make that two, make that three. Just barely though. The stun barrier comes in just a little bit too late. Or sorry, it comes in from Dylan to sort of alleviate any damage that Riff was Ember was putting out, and that will be another fight when they're 80% and counting.
Yeah, I mean, that far ult really puts you in a really vulnerable situation. No, you can't move, but when you do get some good positioning on that, you're able to get some huge kills like you saw. I mean, Dragon Gamer taking out both supports on Ember's side there, and that's...
Manages to get one, manages to get Penguin. That is going to be the res that gets eaten up. No longer available to them. That's nice boost. Also finds Lazy Titan in the cage as well. And that was the damage. I don't think Lazy Titan actually ends up falling. That's just boof damage. I think it's like 20 or 25. So that's funny as Ember gets the flip there.
Yeah, but that cage fight did allow for the soldier visor to trap everyone, take them out, not able to hide from that visor. So really good combo play there coming out from Lazy Titan and Medusa.
Absolutely. Hopefully we get to see more of those combo plays. We see immediately Quest diving in deep, comboed up with Dylan, just absolutely finding Medusa in the backline. Bad YT able to activate the barrage, able to find one. Has the Kitsune rush available to them as well, but Dragon Gamer is going to be able to find them in the air. This guy is absolutely insane when it comes to mechanics. Playing out of his freaking mind. Gonna be finding the Baby Diva in the backline as well. Quest will eventually or sorry, that's a Kiriko. Will eventually be found in the backline. Dylan finds Penguin. And Medusa holding their own though, and with really good tracking, chasing down to Lucio, maintaining pressure. Dragon Gamer activating that barrage into the backline, finding Lazy Titan and getting this point flip. Stalling out still from Medusa, but they're all alone and they will eventually be found. This is really close, but it's just not enough. Overtime is ticking down, and that will be the first point going the way of Ember. Or going the way of Riff. Aha, no names.
Yeah, definitely a harder point for sure. I'd say in Nepal, that's probably my least comfortable point. You know, so many risks for environmental kills there. Nafara, you know, when you're contained in that area, Farah can actually do some big damage. It's much harder to get away from her, as you saw her. Even hitting direct hits on that Mercy while flying through the air really just show their confidence of being able to lead their shots as Farah.
Yeah, 110%. I mean, Dragon Gamer has been a previous player for Oath and was absolutely stellar. Um, it's a pleasure to see them again here tonight as we get to see this very nice face off. And I do want to mention, you know, as Bad YT holding their own as well, Penguin as well, doing a very good job in that pharmacy, matching that in skill. Now Lazy Titan on the infamous ball pick. We're gonna be taking it here. Look at the pressure coming out for Dragon Gamer already getting down solo, but so is Lazy Titan able to find the Mega to keep themselves alive, but might get cornered here. Lazy Titan, very good at staying alive, will be able to retreat back to their backline as the res forced for Dragon Gamer. Dylan next able to find Medusa and Bad YT in turn, and that will be Riff finding the first fight, or finding the point capture initially.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Lazy Titan's ball last week, and, you know, it's just going to be really hard to keep up with that, I think. They do have the Bastion, which is able to shut them down. They're really going to have to try to focus that ball. Really going to be relying on communication here, making sure that they can keep that ball under check. Although he does, nope, he switches off to the Roadhog.
Interesting pick with the Roadhog. I haven't seen him quite so much in this particular patch, but I think it could be good if they're able to basically isolate Nyx. However, Nyx just, I mean, you walk through a tunnel, you get ate up by the Bastion. That's crazy. The damage that comes through from Dragon Gamer and Nyx is absolutely stunning. And though one pick goes the way of Ember, it is a team kill flying over to Riff.
Yeah, I mean, you see Lazy Titan's a little panicky here. Good does go for the Zarya counter, the direct counter to Diva over there. And, Zarya able to dish out the DPS and really right now just trying to take out the tank, switching over to the Reaper as well.
Yeah, this far has been absolutely menacing from the side of Dragon Gamer, dropping into the backline, but Nyx does eventually get found. The barrage does come through, but it does get traded out. Kadatu goes into the res, but will get picked off as well as Dylan tries to save them, but it's not in time. Dylan able to find two, actually, basically playing DPS on that Lucio, as we see. Ember actually kind of forced to play safe here.
Yeah, forced to play a little bit safe there. They are charging up that soldier ult, can get a huge ult out there. And, they did get that Pharah ult out. Very useful to have. Can't attack your backline quite as much.
Bad White T finds a nice headshot on the Dragon Gamer, which actually gets the kill. The res may not be available for them as Nyx doesn't eventually fall as well. Kadatu trying to keep the rest of the team alive, not really going to get in for Dragon Gamer, who does eventually spawn. Oh, they do get the res. That's actually crazy. Quest does eventually fall down as well, though, and there's the attack budget to basically clean up the rest of the backline. Downbearer in response to keep the rest of Riff alive, as they're going to try to stall this one out. Dragon Gamer eventually gets Bad White T. It's a 4v2 on the point, I believe, and a point flip there for Ember.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think there was a good usage from Soldier, popping that ult to secure the kill onto the baby Diva, making sure their tank wasn't in action, and even baiting out the sound barrier to try to keep the Diva alive, but wasn't quite able to.
Dylan's able to find two on the back of Dragon Gamer's damage. It's absolutely crazy. The follow through is nuts. Dylan finds a third. Dragon Gamer gets down low, but it's another point flip there. Riff's able to get the point flip, and now with 3-4 picks down, overtime is ticking, and that is going to be Riff flipping that point and taking Lijiang.
Yeah, taking the Paul for sure. Riff showing
No problem,
some
that's what I meant.
great confidence onto that Pharah. Definitely think it's going to be a problem that Ember's going to have to worry about later into the match. Maybe run some more hit skim to try to take that Pharah out of the air. Make sure to secure those Mercy kills so that she can't get those reses. I know Mercy can be extremely annoying when you have a good Mercy who's able to get some safe reses, and it can really just make you feel like you're losing all that progress. You get that kill, and then they're just right back up.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, excuse me, Mercy is such a powerful character in that fact with the res, right? Just absolutely eliminating any resources that were spent expending the kill onto that player. But that's really why the Mercy is one of the first targets you have to focus down, right? The Mercy falls, you don't have that res. Now your resources haven't gone to waste. They've in fact eliminated a player that provides damage boost typically. Which only proceeds to kill your guys faster. So realistically, I think focusing the Mercy would be a really good pick here. I think focusing the Pharmacy would be a really good pick here, as you said. And I think Ember has the hit scan for it. We've seen Medusa and we've seen Bad YT go absolutely ham. We saw it last week against Rush. They went crazy. So I think a nice swap over to maybe a Sojourn Cassidy maybe or some other sort of double hit scan would do really well for them here.
Yeah, very confident on their hit scan indeed, and they'll see what map Ember does pick. Maybe a map that doesn't allow for Pharah to play around the environment as much.
Yeah, that's absolutely true too, and we saw that from Dylan as well, right? We saw the Dragon Gamer Dylan combo with the Farah Lucio. Anyone that tried to get away from Dragon Gamer just ended up getting headhunted basically by Dylan, who was going absolutely crazy on that Lucio. And we saw one after another Ember players just falling left, right, front, and center. And of course, none of that would be doable by Dragon Gamer. At least it'd be much more difficult to do that without the help of that Farah keeping them without the help of that Mercy, sorry, keeping that Farah alive, keeping them engaged with that damage boost, making sure that they were always up in tip top shape. Because we saw a couple of times Ember try to shut down that Farah, but it was always Catitude to Dragon Gamer's rescue.
Yeah, I mean, that Dylan definitely was someone that shouldn't go unnoticed. He was really pressuring their back line, getting those final hits onto the DPS that were trying to get out of there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we might be seeing more of that. I don't see much of a strategy swap here from Riff. I think they know what they want to play. I think they're very comfortable with it, um, and they're playing it very well. We have a hydrate the casters. I thank you for the drink. Appreciate it.
Ooh,
Heading into Hollywood for our next map. This one could see way more poke coming out, I think, especially on that defense.
Yeah, definitely on the defense, that poke is very useful, but then can get overwhelmed. The state that Monkey's in right now, I think a Monkey comp can work really well into that poke. Trying to take that high ground fast, push them off of it, and take that. Especially for that first point, dive definitely puts a lot of pressure on that team if they're trying to play that high ground and get through that first choke.
Yes, I'm not sure how comfortable Lazy Titan is on the Monkey or Quest for that matter. It's not something we've seen from either one of these players very often, but I do know that Lazy Titan does play those dive tanks. We've talked about his ball, we've talked about his Doom Fist. He's very good at them, and so I think maybe we could see a substitute for that even. While the ball doesn't provide the shielding structure that Monkey does with the bubble, it certainly can provide great displacement off top of that initial first points defense that I think could.
Diva 2. Diva can be another substitute pick you use for that dive. Try to take that high ground and force the people off of it. Because if you force people off that high ground, it makes it much easier to take that point, the rest of your team to come in and clean them up once they are at an
Heading
easier to
into
reach
Hollywood for our
place.
next map. This one I would I'd 110% agree. I think the key here on the attack, and Ember is the first one on attack. It is going to be a Riff on the defense. Um, is sort of displacing from the high ground. We talked about swapping over to the hit scan, and I think they listened.
Yeah, they pull out the Medusa, and it seems like Riff opting to just keep the exact same comp from Nepal. If they said it works, why not carry it over to a different map?
Yeah. And I mean, if you count the amount of players on Ember that can go into hit scan, it's 5 for 5. So I'm expecting a lot more pressure coming Dragon Gamer and Catitude's way.
Yeah, deucing a last minute swap from Dylan onto that rig.
Yeah, it means they're going to be a little bit late. I wonder if Ember's going to be able to recognize that and catch them in the act of that rotation. It looks like they are in position to be able to provide at least those armor packs. Maybe not providing the stun or CC support, but there is going to be that very intense high ground battle as the poke comes through. Look at the damage. Oh, Katatu gets caught out. Past the arcway, but does not get found. So close, though. Able to retreat back over to Dragon Gamer and maintain their health bar. Now we see Dragon Gamer once again peeking over these arcways, trying to find the pick again. Medusa gets a nice click on the Katatu. That means no more res available for the side of Riff, but in turn, Lazy Titan does eventually fall due to the amount of damage that that Riff's able to just pull out. Dragon Gamer finds the second one in the name of Medusa. Does get down low. Does not have the mercy available to them and could be found here, but it's going to be too late. So much damage coming in from the side of Nyx as well. The unsung hero on that bastion, finding so much value. Going to be holding stronger with 3 minutes on the clock. Bad YT getting stalled out, unfortunately.
Yeah, great stagger on the bad YT there. Will make Ember have to wait a little bit before they do try to make another hit onto that site. But Medusa doing a great job of taking out the Mercy, and if they can start doing that consistently here, I think it's going to be a really difficult time for Riff on that defense.
Nyx holding up that high ground. The barrages come through, gets traded out. Penguin finds Medusa finds the kill. Not before Penguin falls. The Mercy is traded, but not before the res comes through. Both DPS still alive and well for the side of Rush. Medusa trying their darndest to take care of that Pharah, but because of that Mercy, just cannot do it. I feel kind of bad, but also really well played from Dragon Gamer and Catitude.
Yeah, Medusa is doing a great job, though, of dealing with that. Did manage to take out the Mercy, not quite before the res, but was able to get her off the field and force her to have a long walk back. Not able to take out Dragon Gamer there at the end, but definitely putting a lot of pressure.
Now we see both teams back here in full force. Ultimates online are going to be 2 for 2. 2 for 3, actually. Riff has bombed the artillery barrage and the rally. The rally does come through, so does the artillery barrage. It's able to find one in the name of Penguin through the immortality field, and your fate bracket also falls. Medusa once again finding Nyx. This soldier doing absolutely incredible. He's able to find 2. Will he be able to win the 1v1 against Dragon Gamer? It's just such a hard matchup. A minute and a half on the clock, and that will be Ember going back, but it's getting so close to busting that one wide open.
Yeah, such a hard thing to do. Now, I do think that the Lazy Titan ult on that Malga coming in could be really huge. It allows Pharah to really not be able to fly. Mercy can't fly. They're going to be trapped in that area, which should make it really easy, I think, for Medusa to pick them off. He's already been doing a great job of doing it while they're in the open, and when they're confined, it'll just make his job easier.
Absolutely. We're going to be seeing 4 ultimates online now here for the side of Ember. As you mentioned, that cage fight could be absolutely huge, installing out that Pharah. When we're seeing it here, look, that's Dylan all the way alone. Actually, could be caught out here. Does get found by Lazy Titan. The bomb comes through, but it's not able to find anybody. Your favorite Ekka does get caught in the back line by Dragon Gamer. Who Medusa will be trying to sort of squeeze out now. That is going to be the overclock, finding the Dragon Gamer eventually, and Catitude is Mr. Claw, so no res available. The Ant Matrix just making that laser beam so much more deadlier. Medusa finds 3, and that is going to be a cleanup at 20 seconds remaining on the clock.
Yeah, really good team fight there win from Ember. Definitely one they needed going into this. And Lazy Titan still with that cage fight. And, you know, it looks like Anna might be saving that anti for him.
Wow, they really went in for it. I mean, I applaud the absolute bravery that comes out from Dragon Gamer in that one, trying to get that 4-man barrage to clean this one up and actually save the map. Oh, Catitude gets caught out. The nade gets down to 1, gets picked off. That could be massive for Ember.
Yeah, that could be huge. Lazy Titan doing a great job of recognizing that Mercy was low and alone and able to clean that up for the cast over there with Bad YT.
Now it looks like, I mean, obviously Riff is going to have to retreat far. Ember's basically getting this first corner around for free thanks to a fantastic pickoff by Bad YT.
Yeah, Bad YT getting close to high noon now, and with this high ground, you've got a lot of open spaces onto the second point. You know, that high noon can be extremely vital to taking this area.
Dragon Gamer, look at the shots coming in from this man. He's tracking like crazy. Thankfully, Catitude is there for him to keep him alive, but the cage fight, it's absolutely massive. It finds Dragon Gamer regardless. He's doing so much damage. As the res comes through, but not before 2 more fall. Dragon Gamer is still alive, continue doing a lot, but the high noon comes through. Catitude and Dragon Gamer both collapse once again. The high noon coming in clutch from the side of Bad YT to clean this one up after that miraculous cage fight from Lazy Titan. 1:20 on the clock, and we are zooming through point 2.
Yeah, you know, with 3 on payload here, it will be a little bit harder for them to touch. I don't know if the whole team's going to be able to regroup fast enough to try to execute a touch on this point.
3 meters and the rally available to them, so is the anti-nade. This could spell a grand battle here as Lazy Titan get down low. Look at the absolute pressure being applied by Dylan with that rally. Nick's not afraid to get in close. That nade was absolutely brutal. Able to find 2, but Medusa finds the head of Dylan. Quest getting down low, has the bomb to remake and does. It's gonna cause the rest of Ember to be split. What a mech was almost disgusting, but Lazy Titan shuts it down. Medusa goes crazy. 1 more kill on the Catitude. So the Matrix is there as well. Nick's not able to do anything about it because of it. And that Ember is playing really well this round.
Yeah, a lot of ults coming out there, you know, but the rally really great coming up from Dylan. I think that was a stellar rally coming out. Really allowed them to push onto that and get that touch.
How it, I'm a Medusa fan. I'm a Medusa fan. This guy is done. Alright, that's basically it. 1v1, Dragon Gamer versus Bad YT, unfortunately just caught in an unfortunate location for Bad YT. Dragon Gamer does a good job at recognizing that and putting the pressure on. The artillery strike absolutely melts Lazy Titan's health, despite the fact that overtime is ticking down. That is going to be nobody available to touch, and it will be a .2 hold by Riff.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Ember had that second point, but Dylan coming in with that rally really, you know, basically saved them the day. That extra health, that overshield applied to his teammates, let them push out, even though they were a little bit staggered coming out to try to get that touch. You know, that extra health really exhausted the resources of Ember there.
Yeah, no, I think that's actually 110% true. I think without that rally, I don't see Riff actually holding that second point at all. You know, we also saw a very nice anti-nade come through from the side of Ember as well. And luckily, Riff armor isn't affected by anti-nade. I don't believe so. It was just a very nice ultimate that allowed them to sustain and beat through the crazy amount of pressure that Medusa and Bad YT were putting on through. And Lazy Titan.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Ember had the point there, but we'll have to see how they do hold on to this defense.
We have another hydrate. You guys are nuts.
They're
Thank
trying
you.
to drown me.
You should make a man laugh while he's drinking. I'm dying. Alright, it's fine. I think this is gonna be very good for Ember. I'm gonna knock on wood. My desk is wood. I am knocking because I don't want to cast a curse. But
Yeah.
Dragon Gamer is gonna have to go through one area in the map to do any damage. And where is Ember looking? That area of the map.
Yeah, but that Discord from the Zen, that Zen switch is really good. You know, Malga, as I said, you know, he has a strength in being able to heal himself and deal lots of damage out, but his one weakness is he doesn't really have much survivability once he exhausts his abilities.
Dragon Gamer finds two, but not before Medusa might be able to find Catitude in turn. Oh my goodness, this matchup between the DPS is absolutely insane this game. I definitely agree though, that Discord Orb absolutely chewing through Lazy Titan's health. It is going to be Dylan staying on that Zed despite getting picked off initially. Dragon Gamer finds, I believe that's 4 for that fight. 3 minutes on the clock, and that is going to be a first point capture for Riff.
Yeah, I mean, Dragon Gamer's just been doing a stellar job of attacking that backline. He knows that once he's able to take down the supports on Ember's side, there's not much they can do. They won't have the resources to defeat that Pharah, who right now is getting pretty much double pocketed.
What a matchup there. Penguin's actually able to snipe out Dragon Gamer before Bad YT was actually able to do it. That's the power of the multi-hit skin we're seeing in these compositions. And without that Dragon Gamer available to them, for now, Riff will be held.
Yeah, definitely a huge play from Bad YT and Penguin working together there to take that Pharah out of the skies.
Dylan maintaining great line of sight against that Malga, maintaining the Discord Orb, keeping that pressure on and alive. Look at the damage coming through because of that. Dylan gets down to 7 HP, but it's just not enough. Bad YT and Medusa are able to get their respective kills. Catitude tries to go for the rest for Dylan, does eventually get it, but not before falling to Bad YT once again. And look at the distance that Ember is also playing at too. They're staying safe. They're maintaining space and keeping themselves alive despite the mechanical prowess of Riff.
Yeah, really good transcendence coming out there from the Zen, able to keep D.Va and themselves alive, allowing them to potentially win that fight. But here comes the cage fight.
Cage fight, able to trap Bad YT in there, able to catch Bad YT. Then Nano comes through as well for the Malga. The damage is going to be absolutely irrefutable. Quest does eventually find your favorite kid. Without that healing, Lazy Titan does eventually fall. Dragon Gamer finds 2, might make that the 3rd. What a boom! As a Pharah player, I am a fan of Penguin wins the game. What in the world? And that is going to be Ember possibly maintaining hold without Dragon Gamer, who got extremely excited. 3.5 minutes here though. They still have plenty of time, and all they need to do is get around one corner. Woo!
Yeah, that lamp from Bap was incredible there. Pharah didn't realize, I guess, that he put that lamp down. He's just not dying, kept shooting at him. But Penguin's like, hey, you can't kill me. I've got my lamp up. I'm just gonna focus my DPS on you.
Very clutch overclock there from the side of Medusa, finding 2. And I can't stop singing this guy's praises. He played very well last game. Yeah, played very well last game, but now it is going to be continuing to absolutely show off here. 3 minutes on the clock. Riff do look good here on the attack.
Yeah, Riff looks very good in the attack, but you have some clutch plays coming out from Bad YT, Medusa,
Nice.
Penguin, heck, everybody on Ember.
Yeah, Dragon Gamer is able to find Medusa in turn, but Dylan and Dragon Gamer both falling early does not spell well for the strategy that is Rift's Discord Orb and Hunt and Destroy. The swap over to the D.Va to try to shut down Bad YT, I believe, from Quest, coming out interestingly as well.
Yeah, and I actually like the ball pick over the Malga pick here. It really allows him to roll in and bully that Zen around, because knocking Zen around, messing up his line of sight, really makes Zen not have as much of an impact.
I really like the swaps here. And I'm so proud watching these kids already making the swaps they need. Bad I think it's a very nice pick on the Catitude. Dylan there, though, absolutely a mechanical monster against Bad YT down to 10 HP. He has his support though. Medusa and Bad YT eventually fall, but up before Lazy Titan finds two. The ball ledge is going absolutely insane. Getting Dragon Giver down to 2 HP. Can they find the pick? That's a third. Lazy Titan. I'm losing my mind.
I mean, like, it's just insane. I mean, he's approaching the backline, taking out the Bastion.
Bomb.
The ball's just going crazy.
I like Penguin can't crouch behind the cart to hide from the bomb because he's got booster seats on, so he just spam crouch and try not to die. That's actually hilarious. Laser Titan has the minefield in here, and look, Riff is entirely in a small room. Oh, I'm so ready for this.
Yeah, the mines here could be huge, and it's going to make it really hard for that Pharah. Now that she has to land to get her fuel back, he's really going to shut off a lot of the area that Pharah is able to try to regenerate that fuel.
That is going to be Dragon Gamer trying to pick their head out, trying to buy their team as much pressure as they can. But Penguin doing a great job at maintaining pressure there, and Bad YT cleans it up. The teamwork here from Ember is going absolutely insane. Dylan, find your favorite active. Without that Ana, we only have the Baptiste healing to work off of. So it's gonna be up to Ember to play this one safe. And Medusa holds no fear against that Bastion apparently. Nyx eventually falls, but Dylan now on the break finds two. An absolute brawler of a support. Gonna be trying to shut down Lazy Titan, and the counter spots are coming in. Ember, 4 ultimates on the board.
Yeah, only 30 seconds left though. Ember just needs to hold this final push, and they've got 4 ults to do it, so definitely a huge winnable situation for Ember here.
Considering how good Riff looked on their attack, the fact that Ember has held them this long itself is impressive. The Ant Matrix comes through to try to apply pressure onto that main line. Dylan absolutely barreling through though, trying to not let anybody make. Oh, what a barrage! Bad YT in the backline finds 3, gonna be able to find a 4th in the baby diva. It's gonna be 3 seconds remaining, and that is going to be it. The team kill comes through, and Ember will take Hollywood.
Yeah, I mean, just an incredible barrage coming out, you know, with so little time left on the clock. Riff was really just, you know, tunnel visioned on trying to push that payload. Didn't notice Bad YT just sneaking into the back there for that barrage to come out, and that takes it to map 3.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought we were about to have an absolutely deceitful 2-0. I'm not gonna. I genuinely saw the Riff attack, and I was like, you know, Ember held Ember held really well, but Ember attacked really well. But Riff held like crazy. I was sure we were gonna have like some really wonky 2-0 that was like it doesn't spell the story at all. And
Yeah,
now we're going to map
Riff.
3 because Ember just went crazy.
Yeah, Riff was having a really quick attack there. They took that first point really fast, had 5 or something minutes left to take the second point. But Ember said, no, we're not letting you win that easily. We're not letting you win at all. I mean, Lazy Titan going crazy with that Malga play of the game, switching over to the ball, just applying so much pressure. And that extra pressure just really allowed Bad YT to go in there and just do so much damage as Pharah, picking off that Zen, picking off that Bastion, and really just overwhelming that attack from Riff.
Yeah, I I I mean, here's the thing, right? In all of my seasons of Oath, we have had teams that have struggled to make adjustments. Every single one. It takes getting to week 4 to week 5 for teams to really start getting in the mojo of swapping their strategies, of counterpicking their opponents, of choosing to play the game differently when their opponent rises to the challenge. I don't see that with either one of these teams. We saw massive comp swaps on both sides when they were
Yeah.
challenged, and it made for some crazy Overwatch.
Yeah, and now for the first time this season, we're seeing on map 3, so we're going to be seeing push time. We don't know how any of these teams want to play that push map, so we'll have to see what kind of comps come out here. And first map 3.
I hate to say it. I think I know exactly how Ember wants to play push. You know why?
Why is that?
He's got Lazy Titan on the ball.
Oh,
Push,
yeah, yeah.
push. was where Lazy Titan made his name. All right, I'm just gonna say this. Last season, Lazy Titan, as I mentioned before, under the coaching of Chicken Joe, I'm 99% sure, which is the same coach this year, became an absolute infamous ball because even though his team would lose more fights, they could never kill him. The enemy could never kill Lazy Titan, and eventually Ember would swing by because their opponents could just never make any progress.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
I have a
Because
feeling Lazy Titan's pretty happy we made it to push.
I think so too. Because yeah, you make a great point. Even if they are able to get that kill the rest of his team, if you can't get that ball off the point, you're not pushing it anywhere.
Yeah, 110%. And that's exactly where he made his name. Now, I will say, with the amount of skill on the enemy roster, I don't know if they're going to have quite as difficult of a time as shutting down that ball, but we've seen Lazy Titan keep up, and so it's going to be certainly very interesting to see. Okay. I saw something weird on the rosters there for a second. I
Yeah.
was very confused. I was like, Bad YT choosing Malga? What the heck happened? Never mind.
I will
Don't
say,
worry about it.
interesting choice of map pick for that push. I think Calzio, especially in that middle area, you have so much space for ball to just roll through and knock you over like bowling pins.
Makes me wonder what Riff has in store. Of course, we're not going to be able to see that for the next 10 seconds, but I I think Ember's very happy going into Coliseum for this one.
Yeah.
And if we don't see a ball coming out here in just a minute, okay, yeah. I mean, what else were you gonna
Yeah.
play? What else were you gonna play?
But I think I see their answer to that. They got Nyx on the May to try to slow him down and allow the rest of his team to really focus on that ball with that reduced speed. So we'll have to see how they respond to that.
I like Nyx on the May, right? Especially in this opening point because that wall basically can cut the map in half. Especially if it's placed closer to the middle. Lazy Titan, obviously very skilled, doesn't really do great when it comes to when it comes to scaling walls, and we just see him absolutely pole vault over one. So I'm gonna stop talking now and let him play the game. Look at the pressure already coming out here from the driving gamer.
Yeah, a lot of pressure coming out, but Bald did a great job of getting her low and allowing Medusa to get that cleanup.
The wall to split off Lazy Titan, as we mentioned before, and the Arista as well, by the way, with the Javelin, could prove difficult, but Bad YT is able to pick up the Nyx, and that's what I was gonna point out. I think Bad YT on that far, maintaining that far, is gonna be absolutely brutal for Nyx on that May, because there's not so much she can do against it.
Yeah, I know we did see I think it was Nyx on that first point on the Paul on that Sombra, and I definitely think that's something we can see come out again to not allow that ball to roll away.
Lazy Titan able to escape just barely though. He's going to be applying more pressure on it, but constantly hunting for any amount of poke he can get and retreating. Playing this character, I mean, to perfection.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in the spawn, just applying that pressure, ball can be really hard to take down, especially the biggest thing for ball, more than, honestly, part of it, more than just raw, like, mechanics, is map awareness, knowing where those health packs are, knowing where you can roll to keep yourself alive.
Medusa able to find Dragon Gamer eventually, but that was a very nice flank there from the side of Riff. They were able to get to the backline, they were able to find the support of Ember, but they're actually able to even it up between Medusa and Lazy Titan. It's just Quest sitting here on the point with that immortality field. Eventually, they will fall, but not before getting a very nice stall and maintaining lead. And once again, we mentioned it before, Lazy Titan will be constantly stalling up this point.
Yeah, exactly, and that's exactly what we talked about. And you look at it and see they're working. Even though they're pushing the point, they still haven't gotten a single meter of progress because these Titans have been contesting the point.
This is absolutely nuts. What nice mechanics set inside the Dylan, finding Bad YT, the immortality field coming out to save them from the minefield, but it's just not enough. Blizzard is able to find one in the back line, and is maintaining control. Dragon Gamer still in the back, still causing havoc. Not before Medusa is able to shut them down though. And finally, Riff is getting some progress, but they're down numbers, and it's very easy right now for Ember to basically even this one out.
Yeah, I mean, that ball is just putting incredible work, and you do have that Blizzard on Nyx, ready to make some huge plays. It's gonna be really hard though, because that ball right now, I think, is who you have to shut down.
Yeah. Oh, 110%. Here's the thing though. Lazy Titan's not gonna let that happen. I don't know how you shut down the man. I think maybe you go like Diva. I think instead of the Arisa, I think maybe Diva and just trying to play the speed game and hunt him down. Maybe. But Bad Team finds Dragon Gamer with the help of Medusa as well. Look at the callouts and just the space they're playing for. They're not being overly aggressive. Lazy Titan finds a nice power drive on a Dylan. Quest eventually falls, and Ember's just gonna continue making their way past second point.
Yeah, we do have Dragon Gamer switch over. Actually, two big switches coming out from Riff here onto that Malga, onto that Reaper, trying to dish out that DPS now.
Yeah, trying to basically catch Lazy Titan out where they can. I think the Reaper is also a good pick. I think if you're able to play defensively with your supports, I don't think the ball is going to get too much value. It might be a little bit too scared against that burst damage.
Yeah, and I definitely those are great switches for Lazy Titan, but I think this does arise another problem now. You don't really have the long range hit scan for Pharah, but Quest does make it work.
I was gonna say, like, unless that Malga is able to output so much damage. The overclock coming up through, Medusa's able to find a second one with the nano, by the way. Absolutely terrifying. Dylan fall. Ember cleaving their way through this map. There's 5.5 minutes on the clock. Can Riff pull one back?
Yeah, Riff's gonna have to make an incredible hold here, but I mean, Quest just instantly dies.
What an amp, though. Medusa gets a very nice full charge headshot through the amp matrix. That's 500 HP gone in half a second. We're getting the last few meters here. The barrage comes through. Dragon Gamer is able to pick up your fan racket and Penguin. No supports online for the side of Ember as they push down to the last few meters. Can anybody touch? Can anybody else stall? Quest is alive. The backline is struggling to stay in. Quest finds two. It might be just if a bad right team, so then the stall is still alive. And the cleanse comes through.
I think they will have this here, though.
Oh my goodness! He is at 1 HP, by the way.
Oh,
now
and a really big stagger coming out for Bad YT there.
I mean...
Oh.
That...
we might be looking at a pause. It seems like someone says their keyboard's broken.
No, I think they might just be joshing. I think they might just be joking around. I don't think we need to pause this. Dragon Gamer has the Blossom already, by the way. Oh, maybe? Okay, never mind. Actual pause.
Yeah, I did notice they were sitting in spawn there for a little bit and not so maybe truly a little technical issues coming out.
Still though, what a pullback there from Riff. That was incredible. I there was a very nice flank there onto the Reaper, right? Dragon Gamer's on that Reaper. Get both supports, right? Right as Ember is about to cross that finish line, right as Ember's about to seal the deal, he kills both supports.
Yeah,
supports.
And if Dragon Gamer wasn't able to get those picks, it was over. Ember was going to win that.
I definitely agree. And I mean, obviously, the reason for that is supports being the most important players in the game. Yes, the DPS are the ones that get kills. Yes, the tank's the one that absorbs damage. But once supports are out of the fight, there's no healing. There's no coming back. All damage becomes permanent in that instance of a fight. And so, if you're able to get rid of the supports early, it becomes much easier to hold your ground because there's no real bounce back from the enemy unless something absolutely insane happens.
Yeah, for sure. So it's really going to be up to right now. Basically, Riff has to have a perfect performance from now on. They can't let them get that tiny bit they need. But most importantly, they need to push the robot. They need to deal with these Titans so they can get that progress and try to take some momentum here.
The damage is coming through. Bad White Team is trying to shut down the Reaper, who is the biggest threat for the Titan, but will eventually get picked off. So much damage going their way, and they don't have support necessary anymore. Nice use of the wall there to try to slow the Titan down. And I do see that Dragon Gamer's Reaper continuing to come in clutch against that damage. Like Titan gets down incredibly low, has the immortality field available to them, is able to get back up to half HP with a mega usage, and the pressure continues forward for Rift.
Yeah, and Rift now seems they found that they're calling a quick little 4K coming out from Quest, Dylan, Nyx, really all the team Capitude working together.
It's guys, it's mid game.
But just working together to get that ball down and really trying to deal with them well now.
Oh, what a minefield! Oh my goodness, that was absolutely brutal. The continuing rush are going to try to basically save this fight, as it is going to be the one chance that Rift really has to continue holding forward. Dragon Gamer's able to find one, make that two in the back line, might make that a third. Bad YT is still alive, but he's the only one remaining. As he does eventually get found, will find a second one though. Dylan does fall. That could be huge.
Yeah. Now we do have almost 4 ults coming out from Ember over here, so really strong showing. Ball just rolling around, just doing his thing, just having fun, just happy to be there. You know, just saying,
yeah,
hey, I'm not gonna let you push the robot.
I mean, Lady Titan, like I said, is probably very happy to see this map. Bad YT does find Quest. And now Ember have swung the pendulum back to their side. 2.5 minutes on the clock here. It was a very nice push there from Riff.
It was, but Ember did stop them from getting that close respawn. They don't have that point score. So then because they weren't able to get that point score, even when they do push the robot there again, they will have that small period where they can't push the robot. So really great job of holding them from getting that point score.
Yeah, absolutely. The immortality field now forced out from Penguin. Ember does lose Bad YT, and the backline is getting pushed up from Dylan's Kiriko as well. Dragon Gamer finds the second one. Could follow through with that. Look at this swap here, though. I really like this strategy change here. But Medusa activates the other clock, able to find one, almost finds two, found two, almost finds three. I really thought it was going to happen. This time's there to clean up, though. And only two members
they
remain.
did get really low. Oh.
No, not quite enough. Ember does eventually fall, but there's only two members remaining inside of Rift, and Bad YT cleans up one of them.
Yeah, Bad YT with the huge pick there onto that support. And, you know, now Quest is going to say he can't push the robot. He's going to wait for his team to come back. So definitely a great pick there from Bad YT.
Smart decision from Quest as well to play safe. You don't want to die here, especially now that you have the cage fight. You are getting down low, incredibly low. The cage fight not being able to use before Lazy Titan eventually finds them. And this ball continues having a heyday.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Quest not able to get out of there. We'll be able to get back fairly quick with that dash, and does have that cage fight for a huge fight. You know, cage fight is really good for stopping that ball. He's able
cage
to
fight Blossom question mark. What a barrage though! Able to find one, make that two. The cage fight does eventually get used, but can it be followed through? Dragon Gamer's able to find Medusa in turn, but it's just not enough, especially with that minefield. Quest immortality field being used there. Nick's able to find your favorite kid, and actually, it's a scrappy fight on point. Both teams finding themselves incredibly evenly matched here, as Dragon Gamer has the Blossom. Probably not going to use it. Will get pooped away. Will be supported though by Dylan, and Bad YT will fall here. That's actually crazy.
Yeah, really big for him to be able to pick that up. And Sojourn, they already used their slide. They used their power slide into him.
But they were able to pick up Dylan. So Dragon Gamer has no support other than the lifesteal he himself can possess. Oh, no one's gonna touch! They were touching! They were touching! Oh man, that's crazy! Oh, that's so unfortunate. I didn't even notice the time either.
I didn't notice the time either. A tragic end to that.
But what a game it was, right? I mean, we see Quest here with that cage fight. That was absolutely brutal. That you would call that, right? Absolutely beautifully followed up through from the side of Riff, on their way to what was nearly a run back for that victory, right? Ember held so strong throughout a majority of that map, and Riff, they made the strategy swaps. They played together like a team. They came together and used their strengths to really pull this one forward, and we saw it nearly work out again. They almost made it back to Ember, Ember's speed despite the absolute blazing path that they made.
Yeah, definitely some great adaptations coming out, and it was looking like they were taking that back for quite a while. But just really hard, when you do have the ball slowing you down so much, every bit of progress you make, even one team fight that you might win, you just get the progress at such a snail's pace where you have to win consistent fight after fight after fight to get that much space back with that ball stalling it out. And even if ball goes down, I mean, he's going to be back really soon.
We have a third hydrate. Will we have a third hydrate? Okay, all right. I need more water. I'm gonna go get more water after the break because I've officially drank it all.
Oh
I do
yeah, we have
appreciate
another
that.
match, don't we? I almost forgot.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
one went so long. The
we got
two
one more.
one, both teams
We
fighting
got
so
one more.
long, and yeah, I was like, more water. Why would I need more water? Yeah, we got another series after this, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's going to be something incredibly exciting to see. Glitch versus Cosmic coming up soon. We'll be seeing that in about 10 minutes. I think we're going to be heading to break here in just a minute. But that was crazy. That was exciting. We love to see it. Ember, you pulled it off. You brought it back from Hollywood. Wait. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
Ember.
That was it. Yeah. And that was it. Yeah. So we'll see you guys in just a minute. Don't go away. We'll be right back with Glitch versus Cosmic. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Oath Esports. My name is Murph. I'm joined by Sky, and we're bringing you the second set of tonight's matches in the Oath Spring 2024 season. How are you, my friend?
I mean, I'm doing great. We just came back from an incredible match between Ember and Riff. First map 3 of the season was a really close match and huge plays coming out from both teams. So shout out to both teams. And now we're going into, I believe this is Glitch versus Cosmic.
Yes.
Both teams who Cosmic was on a bye last week, and Glitch won their match 2-0 against Riff. So Glitch coming off a win, probably going to feel pretty confident here. But can't feel confident because I know Cosmic's got some great players on their team.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if you've seen them in action, but Power Kill was the MVP of last season. Just to lay that out there. I mean, and that's with some greats in last year roster. So, um, absolutely stellar DPS once again back on that role because of course why would you, why wouldn't you, and we're gonna be seeing I did not have my end of the stream muted. That was weird hearing my own voice. But we're gonna be seeing some absolutely crazy plays. Galactic Rose also very good. Plays a solid Reaper. Plays a solid Sojourn. Um, Biohazard. Basically anything. I remember them mainly for their Ramantra though. In particular. Izzard, I also remember it being a very, very solid support as well. I believe in the Ana role was one of their was one of their main shebangs. Lemon Fox might be new. I'm still trying to remember what names are new, what names are bad. But uh oh, Flame Fox was huh? Oh, was Supernova. Oh, Supernova. Yeah, Supernova. Um, also a very, very talented player from last year. In terms of glitch though, I think we've already seen these guys play once, and they were pretty good. Very good actually. Um, Sleepy, Hello Reaper, Odd Nugget, Zane, Jubles. I think glitch is actually stacked a little bit. So as we're swinging into this one, as I said before, Biohazard on their mantra. High new Memory Witten family, and Power Kill on the ever infamous Cassidy. Sky, you're in for a bit of a ride. If you thought last game was nuts, I just get ready to feast your eyes. Knock on wood.
Yeah. Interesting to see the Rhine come out here, though.
Jubal's ride, let's go! Jubal's ride, let's go! Jubal's ride. I love Jubal's ride. I'm so here for it. I'm ready. It might not do great against Power Kill and Galactic Rose on that Cassidy Bastion combo, but we will have to wait and see.
Yeah, and even Ram's gonna be hitting through your shield, so gonna have to play it really safe here.
The Boops are doing a great job of keeping the Ram away. Look at the backline immediately retreating into the small room. Biohazard's gonna be able to punch through it without Jubles really being able to find all too much value. Parker's gonna find Odd Nugget in the backline as well. Jubles might find a pin kill eventually, and they will. Flamin' Foxes eventually fall. And Galactic Rose is able to pick up Jubles in the backline though. Zane staying alive in the backline. We saw him go absolutely insane on this Tracer last week.
Yeah, and able to get that fight cleanup there for Cosmic to take the lead. And yeah, you do see Juba switch off that ride pretty quick, going into the Doomfist now.
Yeah, which again is very interesting. I see it still struggling against this Cassidy Bastion composition, especially if they're able to get a hinder on there.
Yeah.
But I think it'll certainly be much more survivable than the Ron. I thought that was a kill.
Yeah, but definitely allows for there to be some huge environmental kills able to be played here.
Biohazard doing a really good job of pressuring out Jubles, not allowing them to get comfortable anywhere. LOL Reaper does eventually fall as well. This Ramantra going very nice against Glitch's composition.
Yeah, the Ramacha pick, not something you see too often right now, but working really well here in some comps. Ramacha can just work really well when you're on that brawl.
63% and counting.
Oh!
Nice headshot on a Zane. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. This guy is a menace. Already tracking down the Lucio. Biohazard activates the Annihilation Aura, finding LOL Reaper, who can't really run away from that at all. Ju was able to pick up power kill in the backline though. And despite the picks coming through for the side of Glitch, Cosmic is maintaining strong control. On Nugget falls. Nice nano, going to be applying a lot of background pressure, and Galactic Rose doesn't eventually fall because of that background pressure as well. That will be also Flame Fox taking in a lot of damage, but the Hinder is there to save the backline. It does buy enough space for Glitch to find their first fight. Yes, for Glitch to find the first fight.
Yeah, definitely something you needed as well, with Cosmic already taking that to 94%. Really gonna be up to this comp they have right now to try to shut them down and keep a strong defense going here. You do have Zane with that pulse bomb ready though, so if they're able to get a huge stick here, that could alone could result in a fight. And
nice. It beautifully placed too. We saw it not really aimed at anyone in person, but definitely right behind the Amp Matrix is perfect positioning. Finds two, stealing the Mega as well, or at least trying to from the Ana. Izzard does eventually fall. That's 35% and counting. Now there are ultimates online for Cosmic as we speak, so this will be something to look out for.
yeah, and like I said, you know, just one huge pulse bomb could turn the tides of that fight, and indeed it did, taking out the support. And Flamin' Fox has been doing a great job of having some crazy lamps keeping their team alive, and Zane realized that and said, hey, I'm gonna try to get him out of here, and able to get the pulse bomb kill.
Zane finds Izzard, power kill, getting down low as well. The 1v1 of a lifetime, but the Hinder is there, I think, caught Zane by surprise, gets him down incredibly low. They will be back. He's still alive, and Biohazard does get slept. The high noon getting supports down very low, eventually able to find LO Reaper and forcing recall there from Zane, who gets up back up to full, is back up to speed. Gimpus from Google, finding their way back, but that is going to be a nano from the side of Biohazard. Nice pulse on finds too. He was able to find Izzard as well. And despite the nano coming in from the side of Biohazard, there's just no one there to help him as the rest of his team falls, 90% and counting.
Yeah, huge pulse bomb there from Zane, and already up to 60% ult again.
Granted, Biohazard almost has annihilation, but he gets freaked out. 95% the ultimate, and he gets slept. Nobody's able to touch. Zane picks up two, and he's absolutely nuts.
Yeah, Zane just went absolutely disgusting there. I don't even know what happened. It all happened so quick. I mean, I see the double pulse bomb kill. I see him back to the 80% ult already. I mean, clearly put in some work. Not sure exactly where. I wasn't able to see it all, but incredible comeback from Glitch there. Blanked on the name for a second.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think Cosmic, they had it very deep under control. They were able to get into the backline. They were able to pick off really Jubal's, who tried to come on the Reinhardt, just wasn't being allowed to have value. Cosmic was doing very well at shutting them down at every turn, but eventually Glitch, they're able to flip that one back, and with Zane in that backline, I'm going to see Jubal's on the ball now. I expect this to be a disgustingly powerful combo.
Yeah, the ball Tracer combo is definitely a really good combo to have. Putting so much pressure, having ball knock them up, having Tracer go in to clean it up. Really deadly combo.
Power kill now mirroring Zane off the Tracer. This could be an interesting match because we see LO Reaper get down low, but not before Jubal's able to take out Izzard. That's one support for another. The ball on the point gets everybody down low with the anti-hit follow-up. Look at that! The amount of damage coming through is absolutely insane. They were trying to fill is there in time to keep the rest of Cosmic alive. But holy bananas, was that close. Power kill gets down low, is able to recall. It's a 1v1. Zane versus Power kill now. Power kill does not find the victory there. On Nugget is there for backup, but eventually Glitch will have to retreat despite having pick come in their favor.
Yeah,
actually,
and while Flamin' Fox did go down there, I must say, once again, I'm incredibly impressed at seeing the lamp usage coming out of Flamin' Fox. I mean, his team got antied, we're all really low, and that lamp pretty much kept them all alive, and that's what got them at 23% on the board, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, 110%. I mean, that nade got three after a very nice pile drive. I don't think that 22% would have existed had it not been for that land. Huge amount of percentage earned there. The ball gets done incredibly low. Dangerman's able to basically just rush it down. Power Kill's able to trade out to the Tiger, though. It's 1 DPS per support. 4v4 on the point with less sustain in the way of Cosmic, but Jubal's able to trade out Power Kill as well. The Pulse Bomb comes through, burns away the Immortality from Flame Fox. 37% as is going to be Cosmic rotating on the point, and Glitch forced retreat.
Yeah, great fight win there. We do see Power Kill come out on the Genji now. It'll be interesting to see what he's gonna do with that. You know, as you said, I heard you sing Power Kill's phrases, so I'm very interested to see how he plays all these various heroes coming out here.
I knocked on wood, but I don't think he needs it. Glad was able to pick up Zane, who tries to once again burst him down. El Reaper gets cut out by Power Kill, who's now swapped over to the Genji, as you mentioned before. Interesting pick, by the way. I think the Genji is.
Yeah, I will say though, a good job from Glitch coming out, able to get the capture to slow down the percentage ticking up from Cosmic there, even though they did lose that fight.
Jubal's playing dangerous games, able to bait out the turret form from Glitch Rose and split his attention. With the Nano coming in through as well as the anti-nade, the Immortality field there to keep the rest of the backline alive, as well as the rush from Biohazard. Able to pick up Steve Tiger in the backline, who's not able to defend themselves. Nugget trades out to neither Ana on the field, and Dangerman's able to pick up Power Kill in the DPS 1-on-1. Has the pulse available to them and is spraying down the remaining members. That's one stick. Might be able to find two. Might be able to make that three. That is going to be it. 50% and counting here as Zane continues to pop off.
Yeah, Zane just able to find those picks. You know, even if you're even in the one pick, two picks, able to turn the tides of a fight. But Zane says no, that's not enough. He goes in for a third and he gets it. I mean, just doing incredible pressure right now, and Jubal's doing a great job too of causing them to force them to stay on the site because he's been rolling on the site, faking a capture, and just causing them to have to turn back around and respect his presence.
Jubal's has the Mindfield here. Is going to be looking to drop it into the backline. Not going to actually do it. Not going to commit to it, despite getting the backline incredibly low. Absolutely bullying this Ana, by the way, and stalling out the rest of the members of Cosmic. There goes the Mind. Eventually able to pick up Flame Box. No supports online now, but it's going to be Power Kill on that Genji, trying to pull this one back. Not able to do so. Super Tiger gets a very nice headshot from that Kiriko, able to shut down that blade. 99% counting. Overtime is ticking. No one's going to be able to touch, and that is going to be Glitch taking the first map.
Yeah. Now, while Glitch did win that control point 2-0, it might look like they're incredibly dominating, but both these maps have been within about 20% of each other. So Cosmic definitely putting up a fight, and while that does show the 2-0 coming out from Glitch on the side, it doesn't show how close those 2 points were.
We see Zane with his very nice pick, able to find two, make that a third, as I called it earlier. Absolutely crazy tracer plays from Zane, and we're seeing him actually match. And I knew Zane was good, right? Zane's been a very prominent player throughout many seasons, but I wasn't expecting such a head-to-head. I think between him and Power Kill.
Yeah, both Zanesman and Power Girl definitely putting in a lot of work. Once again, I can't stop singing the praises of Flame and Fox with those incredible lamps coming out. And the Sleepy Tiger knocking Genji out in the last fight with that kunai to the face, definitely something that could have won in the fight. You know, we don't know what Power Girl was going to do with that Dragon Blade out. So a huge trick from Sleepy Tiger. Really great plays all around on that Nepal map. And we'll have to see what Cosmic chooses going into the hybrid.
Yeah, absolutely, 110%. Now, um, with when it comes to Oath and it comes to its history as an organization, a lot of these players were here from either the very beginning or close to. Sleepy is one of those and has proven herself to be very, very formidable, um, time and time again. Going from somebody who I believe, as the story goes, had never picked up a mouse seriously for gaming, um, to one of the more prominent main supports we have in the whole organization. So congratulations to the growth, and that just kind of shows and really exemplifies the sort of skill that you can gain throughout the weeks that you do Oath. So if you have anyone who's super interested in the esports space, who's super interested in getting part of these team-based communities, who's very much into competitive friendly natures, I think Oath is one of the best places to go and do it, um, as our history clearly spells out.
Yeah, for sure. And it looks like we're going to Hollywood again. So 2 for 2 in Hollywood for the day. No Kings Row. Kings Row not receiving the love this week.
No, no, it's. I mean, honestly, I think I'm not. I'm never gonna say Kings Row is overplayed. I think players might think Kings Row might be overplayed.
Yeah.
I will never not enjoy Kings Row, but we play a lot of Kings Row now. So Hollywood is good for both these teams. They both have very strong uh, poke choices whenever it comes to either side. To say power kill on the Widow makes sense. Might even go back to that Cassidy as we've seen before. Um, Zane, not very much of a sniper, can be. I believe we have seen him on the Widow, and we have seen him pop off on that Widow. But more of that, flanker style, more of that burst damage. So it could be
Yeah.
a very interesting dichotomy to come into Hollywood here.
Now, I do think it was last week that we did see Jubals go crazy on that Monkey, opting to play Monkey on defense as well. So, would not be surprised if we see
Yeah.
a Monkey coming out on this first point from Jubals.
Yeah, and that is something that we very much looked at, right? Was the monkey on defense not really typical, but can be doable apparently in the right hands, right? Opting for it not this time, instead going for the diva, as is Biohazard on the other side.
Yeah, interesting Diva v Diva action here. Pretty similar comp lineups here. You know, you have the matching Gila, you have the mirrored Tracer, you have the Ana versus Ana. It's really going to come down to who's getting the more value plays here. Which Tracer's able to get in the backline, clean up those kills from the rest of the team there. And I do like the Echo pick here coming in out from Galactic Rose.
One thing I'm finding interesting is the difference here between the Lucio and the Brig, especially considering you're on attack Hollywood. You'd imagine that you'd want to get through that choke point as quickly as possible, not really wanting to stay there as much as you can. But if you're looking to defend the backline, especially from the flankers here, I think that Brig is an excellent choice. We're seeing that here is Zane being shut down a little bit by the pressure that isn't him.
Yeah, definitely great teamwork there from the supports. Because, yeah, as you said, Izzard's really going to help protect that Ana stay up. And she's like the main healer to dish it out. And Izzard's going to keep her alive.
Poke, just more and more poke. Jubal does get down low, nearly gets taken out. The beam comes through, will eventually connect, but Dane is able to find power kill in a one-on-one off screen. Biohazard
Yeah.
still staying alive.
And that's where I said I like the Echo. Because, you know, when that Diva does get low, she can't utilize that Matrix to stay up against a Echo who likes you being low. For being able to do extra damage being low. So really, not only does it hit through that DM, it does extra damage.
Odd Nugget going kind of nuts on the Cassidy here, is able to pick up one, is able to maintain pressure on the point, and the rest of the team is able to fall back. Nice anti-negative to find an early kill on the power kill, ironically, as it's going to be a glitch maintaining control of the point.
Yeah, and Zane's just really not able to do too much here with that Brig pick from Izzard. So definitely think that strategy they worked out is coming into play here quite well.
There's a little bit of a commitment from Izzard on the Brig. Does get caught up by Zane. It's a very nice one flip. Biohazard is going to take out Sleepy in the backline though. And that's the power of the Diva, right? Getting in the backline, getting to these supports without really anybody being able to peel for them. Benjamin's able to trade out Galactic Rose, but it's basically even. One for one. The Remax and people looking at the health disadvantage. Bomb goes through the air, might not be able to find anybody, will not. They'll get the Remax back. Does actually Remax Biohazard with that Remax. A power kill on that Cassidy, absolutely lasering down who is able to escape. Now before getting down to super low HP, has the nano as well, has the high noon, able to find one, might make it two, does get slept very nicely. That's the Sleepy Tiger. We talked about it before. She's absolutely amazing on her. Biohazard's able to eventually clean her up. Jubilees eventually falls, and despite a valiant defense there from Glitch, they will eventually crumble.
Yeah, now they did hold it down to a little bit over a minute, so pretty good hold coming out. Juba's up and go onto that ball. Back to the ball tracer combo again, and now it's going to be much harder for Brig to keep away that pressure. Because once you have two people in your face, it's not so easy.
I also like that LOE trying to get aggressive in too. Now, they have the Ember, they're not going to be able to use it in this fight. It's a very nice kill from Biohazard. To follow one up, make two. Odd Nugget eventually falls as well. And that Diva is absolutely terrifying to squishies if not taken care of. It's very similar to the ball in that aspect. Find a third.
Yeah, for sure. Galactic doing a great job of taking out that back line. Really right now, I think the stars of the show are those people getting into the back line, taking out those supports.
Biohazard has the bomb available to him. Could be seeing some play here, as Zane is caught in a small room. Probably going to be looking for a means of escape, as Jubal's doubling up on that dive. Zane has the pulse bomb, might get an 8 here. He's able to stay alive just in time. Will get shut down by Biohazard. He does a great job of tracking him down. Power Kill is able to pick up LO Reaper, and that's going to be the dive once again crumbling for the side of Glitch, as Cosmic does a great job of shutting it down early.
Yeah, great job from Power Kill, able to get that stick onto ball there too. And while he didn't die, it slowed down the pressure coming off of him and made him have to wait to get healed up.
2 minutes on the clock here, so we're going to be getting the second point. And I mean, Cosmic's kind of going crazy on second point. I'm not going to lie to you. They're really shutting down Glitch's dive strategies here. I'm curious to see if we have any swaps. Zane going over to the Soldier, trying to play more of that poke.
Yeah, and Diva was able to eat that pulse bomb coming out. Not sure if Zangeman was trying to get a kill there, if he's just trying to get his ult out so he could get the switch. Either way, Biohazard doing a great job of just shutting down the team.
Both teams kind of just waiting each other out. Glitch or Cosmic getting a lot of space here, getting to go around the first corner without too much of a threat, but I honestly think it works better for this semi-poke / dive that Glitch is trying to run. I think that Brig has proved invaluable in this competition.
Yeah, for sure. Now, I am wondering a little bit, if Jubiles isn't comfortable on that Zarya here. I definitely think Zarya could be something really strong in the comp coming up from Cosmic here.
Biohazard gets nanoed. That nano diva is going to be running down, finds 3 on this last stretch defense here. 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Ultimate still available, as Galactic Rose is going to be using the mirrored Doomfist ultimate. Power Kill's able to pick up Odd Nugget as well, coming out of spawn. 4 minutes on the clock. Jubilee's able to pick up Izzer, which is absolutely huge. It means backline pressure can be reopened. We're getting down to the last 4 meters though, and the sleep is there. He's not going to be able to touch. Jubilee's is not going to be able to touch. Biohazard picks up 1. It's going to be an absolute bloodbath. Odd Nugget's able to pick up the D-Mech on Biohazard, with Power Kill going absolutely insane. Biohazard is there as well to basically aid this one out. Finds another one. The Ray-Mech finds a little Reaper, and is going to shut down that defense.
Yeah, really good attack coming out there from Cosmic. I do think that Glitch will have a more confident approach to their attack. Jubo's very clearly preferring to play those dive tanks, which is a little bit harder to do on defense. So I definitely think he'll be more comfortable going into that attack. So right now, I think it's really going to be who's able, because I'm calling for Glitch to take this all the way to the third point and take this one to an overtime. So what I'm thinking is it's really going to come down to who's able to apply the most pressure on attack and take those points the fastest.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, whenever we take a look at the previous match, right, where we had Riff versus Ember, we thought Riff had Hollywood in the bag, right? With the 5-minute capture off the first point when they won that first fight, with the fact that Ember hadn't made it past the second point, and we were dubbed wrong. So it very easily could end up turning over to Glitch's favor as they're going to be heading onto the attack now, and we're going to be seeing Jubles and Zane on the Monkey Reaper combo.
Yeah, Reaper definitely gonna put in a lot of damage there for Biohazard. I will say, with the way Flame and Fox has been playing, having some good sleeps too, it might be a little bit difficult for Zanjamin to try to get a good ult off there. And playing a really high angle right there in the back, gonna make it harder for people to knock him out of there. Not gonna see as much value coming from Cass having to play those long angles where his damage does fall off.
This is some, like, Overwatch League level angle. Like, staying on this high ground. We'll eventually be dropping down to 1. We'll be looking for better assignments so they can be part of the fight here. But look at that damage coming out from Jubilant. Absolutely melting Izzard, who doesn't get the peel that they need. But, I mean, once that Monkey disappears, that Monkey melts as well. Despite the early pick, Power Kill finds 3. And that is going to be the first fight win over in quick succession.
Yeah, Zanjamin often go back to that Tracer. Definitely think he's most confident on that Tracer. Jubal's doing a great job of focusing that Brig, recognizing that, hey, her shield doesn't block his Tesla cannon. So really, not as much value coming out from Izzard onto this site.
Setting up one more attacker. Nice anti-nade going to be stalling out Jubal's for just a little bit. Biohazard looking to get any value they can. Has the bomb available to them. Anti-nade, not able to find anybody. Tarkle is able to pick up LO Reaper before the fight begins. A little bit of a 1v1 skirmish between Odd Nugget and Tarkle. Tarkle staying so safe with their Ana that they're just not able to get picked off. I'm glad was able to pick up Odd Nugget as Glitch continues trying to push through here.
Yeah, Cosmic doing a really great showing here, already taking them down to close to 2 minutes on the clock. And just doing an incredible job of shutting down Monkey, not letting him to get that value that we saw him getting so much in last week's match.
Ultimates coming online for the side of Glitch. That Monkey is still doing a lot of damage against that Brig, but just nice anti-nade in return from Super Tiger. It doesn't get followed up, it doesn't eventually fall. Dane trying to shut down Galactic Blows on that Echo. Sleepy picks up 2. Sleep Dart not quite able to shut down the Remax. The Nano comes through onto Jubilees in the backline, I believe.
Yeah, great job.
Stalling it out a little bit.
Yeah, great job from Sleepy Tiger taking out both the supports by herself.
Ana gets to pick up Galactic Blows, and yeah, I mean, the Ana kind of goes crazy. The anti-nade there was absolutely huge and able to pick up Izzard. I really allowed them to spoil. Oh, what a Sleep Dart. Okay. Alright, Flame and Fox. Alright, I see you.
Yeah, Zanjamin going in there, clearly trying to get a pulse stick on her, but denied by the Sleep Dart.
And that will be actually Cosmic finding 2 picks, so they're going to be able to hold this initial choke point strong. However, Glitch does capture with 3.5 minutes on the clock. So they've got plenty of time to push this one through.
Yeah, and Jubal's going back to that Doomfist. Do you think that's a little bit of an interesting switch here? You know, not as good against the D.Va, not as good against that Brig.
Zane finds a very nice puzzle from the power kill up on the high ground. Will should get peeled back for. That's exactly what they want. They want everybody to skip on the high ground for a little bit so that they can pick off any stragglers. Brig is something extremely low as well. They're able to pick up Izzard. Biohazard is able to pick up the Mega to maintain any health they can. But really it's just them and their Ana. Flame and Fox managing to stay alive, has played an incredible Ana so far, but the pressure is too strong, and it will be Glitch already making it halfway through to point 2.
Yeah, and Biohazard are about to get that bomb down again, so we'll have to see what kind of pressure they're able to apply to that D.Va to try to force out that bomb.
I don't think they were expecting Biohazard to play aggressive there. Sleepy trying to go up the elevator just gets absolutely melted down. Biohazard's able to find 2, and now that Galactic Rose was there for just a second, also applying that pressure. Once again, Cosmic finding great hold because of Biohazard's really, honestly, great situational awareness.
Yeah, really good awareness coming up with Biohazard. They're able to push in to get that soldier and not let him get out. And saving that bomb for the right time, maybe use it when he's about to get demacked. You don't know when he's gonna pop it, because you have to be always worried that it might come out if you're in the open.
Jubilee's trying to knock the backline off that high ground, not quite able to do it just yet, and it looks like they're going to be retreating first anyways. However, in turn, Glitch is going to be able to find themselves a little bit of progress. Not before LO Reaper answers the Tiger Boat ball. No supports online, that is going to be another clean hold here for Cosmic.
Yeah, I mean, power kill with the 2 kills onto them, really shutting down this attack coming out from Glitch over here. And with a minute 26 on the clock, they need to get that last little bit. They have almost all 5 of their ults coming out, so we'll have to see if they're able to do something here with that combination.
Nano comes through for Jubilees, who's trying to build up that Doomfist ultimate. Does get booped up by the Brig on that. Nano will not find all that much use because of that nice defense there from the side of Cosmic. Pulse Bomb sticks though, is able to find Flame Fox, and no Ana means no main support alive. Power kill activates the attack visor in the high ground. The bomb comes through as well. Ultimate being traded on both ends. The Jubilees falls onto the ground. Nugget to pick up power kill in turn, and Zane to pick up Izzard. It's finally going to be Glitch pulling from forward despite Biohazard finding a pick on the Og Nugget. If Glitch can play a little bit aggressively here in the spawn and hold them here, they might be able to get to point 2.
Yeah, might be able to hold the point. Galacticos will be coming in with that duplication, able to get a second life, if you will. So we'll have to see if they're able to quite hold this, but it is looking on the side of Glitch right now.
Nano able to pick up the Tiger, very nice tracking there and target selection there from Biohazard. No supports online now for the side of Glitch, but it's going to be Zane in the background as well. Going absolutely ham with Jubilees. Picking up 3 Odd Nugget there to back things up, and despite a very nice attempt there from the side of Cosmic, it will be Glitch going to the second point.
Yeah, really scrappy fight there. Lucio was not able to get that beat out, which for a moment I thought that might be, that might be it there, but the rest of the team is able to clutch it out and take it into the final point with a minute and a half left. Not too long, but they can definitely get something done with that beat still online.
And on the clock. There's not a whole lot of time. Really? 3, maybe 4 fights in this next set of time. Nice.
Yeah, for sure.
There, though. Glitch goes Marco, finds 2 picks, so no defense on 9% of Glitch. That's going to be a retreat. Very smart, 45 seconds left. You don't want to die, you don't want to waste any time.
Yeah, definitely. LOL Reaper has been holding on to that deep for a long time here. Definitely waiting to try to get some huge value for his team. And on this final fight, he'll basically have to use that. And we'll see if they're able to convert anything off of that. When you do have that extra overhealth, you're able to make a lot more riskier plays that you wouldn't ordinarily make that can result in huge conversions.
I love the aggression here from Cosmic. They're playing in their enemy's face. They're making sure that they never feel safe, despite needing at least 2 more fight wins to convert to this point. We've got 10 seconds remaining, and ultimates on both sides. Now it is going to be Izzard getting out extremely low, but Biohazard is going to be there for the field. The anti-nade not able to find anybody either. Going to be the Doomfist ultimate on the point. Izzard does eventually get squashed, having to stay there to maintain control of overtime while the bomb does come through. Forcing members of Glitch off the point. Biohazard gets a remake on the Super Tiger. Huge pick there with their remake, but it is going to be going the way of Glitch as far as picks go. Power kill, smart decision to retreat while Biohazard maintains a little bit of pressure on the point over time. Now in session.
Biohazard not able to get out.
Nope, does get picked off. Now we're just down to the baby diva, and overtime is here. This is the last fight. Without your main diva, you're gonna not be able to alleviate all that much pressure. Zane does get picked off by Faraka, but not before Jubilee's able to pick up Flame Fox. Jubilees finds 2. The Doomfist is going absolutely insane. City's able to eventually find Biohazard, who will be able to get back in time to stall it out, but the beat is there to keep the rest of Glitch alive. The members, the DPS of Cosmic fall, and that will be a 3rd point capture.
Yeah, we will be taking this one into overtime. Looking a little bit shaky initially on that attack, taking it to really the timer on all of those points there. Looked a little bit grim.
We might be going into 4-map territory, depending on what happens here. Due to the lack of time on Glitch's side. Cosmic, though? They'll have a chance to close one out. So, they're really playing for the map.
Going to map 4 would be absolutely crazy if that does somehow happen. Basically requires a perfect turn of events. You know, this map to go to a draw, the next map to go to the way of Cosmic, but I've seen everything happen today, so I wouldn't even be too surprised at this point.
Knock on wood, knock on wood. There we go. Okay, I heard it. I heard it. I don't know if the stream heard it, but I heard it.
Just trust him on it.
Minute 48 to get as far as they can on this initial attack here. And not a whole lot of changes. They seem pretty competent. Zane swapping over to the main. I think the May is going to be very interesting. I don't necessarily know how this plays out. Okay.
Yeah, the May will do a great job of punishing any over-aggression from Cosmic on defense. But, you know, yeah.
Oh, not gonna fall. The pick's not quite converting though. Eventually, Gladiator is eventually falling. Jubilant is trying to get out of there as quickly as possible. Luckily, Sticky is there to heal and get them back up to full HP. 1 minute 60 on the clock here. Neither side really wants to lose anybody because as much progress as Cosmic can make, Glitch has to match. Zane?
Yeah, Zangerman does take out Izzard there in the back.
Powerful gets down low. Glad is able to pick up Odd Nugget though, as we see a little bit of a over-aggression there as the soldier tries to flank around. Very nice pick up there from Sunday Cosmic. We're going to continue acting that backline pressure. High Noon is available, but so is the freeze. Gonna be finding 3. That's absolutely gnarly. Glad to go doesn't let you fall. Powerkill trying to come in to save the rest of his team, but it's all too little, too late. She picks up 2. Zaydman picks up 2 as well, and that's gonna be a team kill with 20 seconds remaining in the clock.
Yeah, and I wonder. I have to wonder if Powerkill might have accidentally hit his Q there. I mean, he popped it when nobody was in line of sight, and that May ult allowed Glitch to get so much value with that triple freeze. But Powerkill did want to switch.
Continue Rush's free fight. Gladiator is on that Somber, trying to get as much backline progress as they can. Does get a little bit available to them. Somber is now available for LOL Reaper. Might drop it here as Zangerman's able to pick up Gladiator and play with Fox. Powerkill trades out for Jubilant, and it's just an absolute bloodbath to be able to. Somber comes in absolute clutch, saving the life of Sleepy Tiger and allowing for more stall potential to come out here as Zangerman pick up Powerkill with a very nice headshot. Biohazard not quite leading tight when it comes to staying alive, and that is going to be it. That is a draw.
And that was team with the most time, I believe, now. So Glitch does have only a minute.
Nope, it's drawn. We're over. We're out.
Wait. Oh, true, because they pushed in overtime. They didn't get a chance. That's right.
Nope, they didn't get the tick. If they would have gotten the tick, Cosmic would have won. But they didn't. Glitch held it very valiantly in that defense.
Yeah, so it looks like
Go ahead.
For the second time, we're going to a push map.
I mean, are you complaining? I'm not complaining.
I'm not complaining.
I've known casters who are like, and I'm not gonna name anybody obviously, but I've known casters who've been like, ugh, we're going to map 4, and I'm like, ugh, get out of here. I love map 4s. I love map 5s. I love map 7s. Give me a map 7. Surprise me today. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, let's take it back to 2 CP.
Yeah.
We're going to Anubis.
Technically, it's in the game. We can play Anubis, I believe, right? Is it still in?
It's in the game. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is in the game. We're going to New Queen Street, Canada. Canada? It's Canada.
Yep,
right?
Canada. Toronto.
Canada.
Drake.
Oh, Canada. I don't know if that's actually their anthem, and I apologize to all Canadians. I love you guys. Maple syrups, my friend. Anyways, I'm unhinged. All right, let's. New Queens, not the map we've seen this season. What are we expecting?
I think we see Zarya. I'm putting my vote in Zarya.
in Zarya.
Yeah, get a little silly with it. Why not?
I actually see it. I think Zarya gets a lot of value here. There's um several parts of this map are super narrow and long range sightlines, and I think Zarya's ultimate specifically, the gravitational pull, has a lot of usage on this map where you can't really run from it because you only have one direction to go. And so unless it's just a complete whiff and a miss, there's not really a whole lot of directions you're running away from that thing.
Yeah, and I'm not biased here. There's no team I necessarily like more than the other. I am hoping for a cosmic win, so we see him at 4.
Um, yeah, we might go to the map 4 unless Glitch wins. By the way, FYI. So if
Yeah, I
Glitch
don't want to be
wins,
biased, but I kind of hope Glitch doesn't win here.
yeah, we want
I
to go to
want to
map
see the
4.
map
Map
4.
4.
And if we
More
do go to
map,
map 4,
more
what is it
map,
going to
more
be?
map.
Are we looking at a control reset, or are we seeing one of the other map formats?
Let me take a look here at the. I'm sure Will knows. We go to
Yeah, we'll go to
escorts. If we go to
escorts.
map 4.
Let's go to map 5. I want to see Flashpoint.
Yeah! Woo! Let's do it. I'm ready. I'm excited. Okay. All right. What are we looking at here? Galactic Rose staying on that Sombra, who we haven't really. I have not seen played at all recently.
Yeah, but into the Doomfist, that could work really, really well. Between the Hinder and the Hack, could really make it so Doomfist isn't really able to do much.
Look at that Biohazard doing a great job of following through with their TPS damage. Finding 2 immediately. Seems like our non-nugget both go down. Elo Reaper doesn't actually fall. And we haven't mentioned them at all, but Biohazard has been actually nasty on this D.Va.
Yeah, especially on that last point where they were able to hold that on defense, getting so much value on that D.Va was just absolutely incredible.
Good Dagger, they would have picked up Galactic Rose with a very nice headshot. You wouldn't think the support could out DPS, but in your carry kill, you get a headshot, you certainly can. That's going to be so much damage going Jubal's way. That Hinder is absolutely disgusting to play into as a Doomfist. And despite a little bit of progress that Glitch was able to make, again, Power Kill and Biohazard just are a nasty combo. Oh, wow. What a trade. What? Oh, the roll! The roll does half damage.
Yeah, I believe it's like they buffed it even more. It's like 80% damage now, where if you can time that roll right, you can survive, I think maybe even D.Va Bomb. And it's not too often you see a cast actually opt to use the combat roll to reduce damage. You often use it just to reload. So, incredible knowledge of how to use the combat roll coming up for Power Kill.
I was gonna say I would have been dead there.
Yeah, no, I would have been
dead. I knew available for Power Kill. We're looking for it here in the overpass. Could be absolutely nasty. Is getting pressured out. Does escape. This guy's game sense is kind of crazy. He picks up Elo Reaper and not getting caught by surprise by either Zane or Jubilee.
And another huge Hinder.
I can't believe we've already. This is map 3.
Yeah.
I can't believe this is map 3 already. This is crazy. Biohazard finds another 2. And it's been an absolute menace towards Zane and Oddnugget, by the way.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, Cosmic is in the lead now. They're gonna
Yes.
try to take this point score here to get that close respawn. Really want to get that point score.
Oh, the hack was almost nasty. Zane figures it out or just retreats on instinct. I'm not sure which one was which, but he escapes with his life. They're going to be able to get the second point here if we can test for it at least. Rush comes through for the side of Glitch. They're going to be trying to put out as much pressure as they can. So does Sacrificer coming through for the side of Oddnugget, but he's got a D.Va in his face. Biohazard not allowing them to get any value. The bomb comes through, forcing them to drop. The Remax not able to find anything, but Zane's able to pick up further spots in the backline with that pulse pop. As it goes, finds Benjamin in turn though, and the Rush gets traded out now for the side of Glitch. They have the upper hand here with the cooldowns and the ultimate.
Yeah.
Elric dies before being able to use the sound barrier. Power kill to pick up 2 though. That Cassidy goes absolutely wild. I spoke about it before. He picks up a 3rd. My guy is absolutely insane.
Yeah, an incredible play from Biohazard coming there, recognizing where Soldier was, diving in his face, and just eating up his entire ult. Just incredible knowledge and map awareness of where that Soldier was going to be playing.
High Noon and Sound Barrier and EMP available for Cosmic. They have a lot of ability to change the pressure level of this next fight. Look at this though. Very nice committing to the dive. Trying to snuff out power kill. Oh, now they get injured out. The Bio has taken so much damage.
Jubal's opting to mirror that D.Va, try to take some damage off, eat some bullets up, and just really try to minimize the damage that's coming out from Cosmic defense.
Samber used in response to the bomb that gets thrown out. Jubal's does get a remake on the Izzard though in turn. And Biohazard does pick up Zane. It's picks after pick after trade after trade after trade. Biohazard almost has bomb available to them, but will be retreating as they don't have any support left available to them. So this fight grows, and they'll be saving their ultimates in tandem.
Yeah, I'm sure those are the keen eye picked up on it. This map has been slowly starting to inch towards a mirror matchup. I mean, Jubal switching to that D.Va, Zangerman switching to that Cass. Aside from Galactic Rose and Odd Nugget, you're looking at a perfectly even matchup now. Both teams opting to run the same comp here.
And Zane, I mean, we've seen the 1v1 the entire match. Zane's been getting the better power kill on the Cassidy, which I didn't think I'd ever say, but it is actually happening. Very nice EMP and the follow through there from the side of the rest of Cosmic as well. Jubal's able to pick up Izzard with a very nice headshot, but it is not enough to turn the fight, I don't think. That's going to be Cosmic continuing to apply their pressure and apply their lead.
Yeah, 4 minutes left on the clock. Still plenty of time for Glitch to make a comeback here. And we'll have to see what they're able to do. This Sombra definitely putting in work right now.
Remember, if Cosmic win, I believe we're going into a map 4. Just FYI. I see it currently happening. Not that Glitch can't pull themselves back. They've been doing a really good job of these team fights, finding the picks they need. Zane's been getting, has had, I think, more wins than 1v1 against Power Kill so far. Attack Visor comes through for Nugget, trying to get pressure around the corner. Not quite able to find anybody, but Glitch goes to the backline to pick up Zane before Zane's able to apply any pressure. Sombra, the absolute assassin, getting rush coming to the side of Cosmic, allowing Power Kill to go absolutely nuts. So is the High Noon, pressuring once again on his corner. This team is really fighting for corner position.
Yeah, and Biohazard able to take that corralling done by Power Kill to get the pick.
Oh, very nice game since there for Zane. And what a bomb finding Power Kill and Izzard. And the remax, Jubal's finds 3. Absolutely insane. Biohazard tries to return with the same bomb, but it's just not with the same amount of gusto. And Glitch finally may get a chance to actually gain some progress here on the bot.
Yeah, and as D-Boy would say, take a look at that Potog. Because that double kill and the remake, definitely a game-winning ult there. Or not game-winning, but a pace-changing ult from Jubal's on that D.Va.
Look at the damage coming from Biohazard in the backline. They are getting a little bit of peel, but the continuing rush forced out there from the side of Sleepy Tiger because she didn't want to lose it before she died. It is going to turn the fight here a little bit to the side of Glitch. They're going to be finding so much damage value with Sleepy Tiger able to eventually take out Glitch low. Jubal is hunting down the remaining members, and it will be Glitch off the back of that continuing rush that was forced out, winning that fight.
Yeah, and all of a sudden here, huge tide turn in how things are going right now. Glitch settling into this composition that they kindly borrowed from Cosmic.
Zane
They still have a lot of progress to gain though.
Yes, they do, including a capture of that second point, which, as we discussed, is going to cause a little bit of a pause here. Now, it's not as brutal on New Queens as it is on Colosseo, but it is still important to note. Galactic Rose does pick up Odd Nugget. Very important first pick there for the side of Cosmic in the next fight.
Yeah, and they are able to capture that point score without any contest.
They do, but Power Kill is going to pick up Benjamin and this is already turning the way of Cosmic as 2 picks have gone their way. Make that a third as Electric Rose doing a very nice job in the Somber, by the way. Finds a third.
Yeah, and with only a minute left on the clock, that's definitely not something you like to see as Glitch here when you still have another 40 meters left to push. In addition to that, the robot's now taken away from your side. Basically, right now, Glitch has one more fight that they have to win, and they have to take it all the way from there. So really gonna be intense for Glitch to try to make this back.
Oh, very nice headshot there. Oliver gets down very low. Power Kill does a great job at poking around the bush, but Zane able to find Izzard in turn instead. The Cassidy's doing a great job at finding the backline where they can. The bomb comes through to get that remake on for Biohazard. Electric finds one, but not before Jubal's able to find Power Kill in turn.
Yeah, now they are pushing the robot. They have brought it back to where they previously were and are gaining progress now. And D.Va going down there.
And the bomb providing so much more space, allowing Glitch to get so much more room and so much more progress. We're reaching down to the last 10 seconds, and all Glitch needs to do is win one fight to close this entire match out.
Yeah, and with Biohazard with that bomb, though, it'll force them to duck for cover. And now this is in overtime. The longer you're in overtime, the less time you can stay off the payload.
What a bomb! Continuing rush. What a remake!
Oh!
Remake by 2! Oh, they're gonna have a waiver both fall. Jubal's in the back line to find 2 though. It's a 2v3 on the point right now. The remaining members of Glitch trying to win this one out, trying to make sure we don't go to map 4. Power gonna find 1, Sleepy Tiger to the fall. Overtime is sticking down to that. Will
It's
be
done.
us.
And we're going to a map 4.
Going to map 4.
It's just so difficult when you have that D.Va ult in your face there.
Yeah, I mean, that was beautifully executed. We're gonna see Jubal's with the play of the game here. I'm not sure which one this is necessarily. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful bomb. And the remake. Finds 2, gets one with the remake. Beautifully well done. That was very well played from Biohazard to close that one out. Bomb on one side of the pot, remake on the other. Where the heck are you gonna go in overtime?
Yeah, and the difficulty is because overtime had already started a little bit, the longer you're in overtime, the less time you have that you can be off the payload. You know, at the start of overtime, you get off the payload, you have a little bit of room to work with, but the longer overtime goes on, if you step off that payload, it's almost instantly, it's over. And forcing them off, you can't stay out there with that mech there, or with that bomb out there, or you're gonna die. And you have to retouch, or else the overtime is gonna expire. Biohazard knowing that really well and just playing that the best of his abilities and able to get that clutch out.
Huge squish indeed. Absolutely gnarly. Absolutely, honestly, series defining, because we're gonna get to go to a map 4 in what seemed like a very strong Glitch finish. I mean, they had the momentum, they were using the ultimates by themselves space, they were within like 5 meters of taking the lead, and Cosmic pull it back with that beautiful ultimate from Biohazard and the Kitsune Rush from Flame Fox. So we're going into map 4. We're choosing between Shambali Monastery, Rialto, Dorado, and Circuit Royale. Do you like Shambali? I like Shambali.
Shambali is Shambali. There's times I like it, there's times I'm not too sure about it. I think we can all agree. I'm pretty certain we don't see a Dorado coming out here. I don't think it happens. I could be wrong. I don't think we see the Dorado coming out.
Rialto is a big favorite. I'd be kind of surprised if we don't see Rialto. You're right. We don't typically ever get Dorado because it's so defense heavy, especially that second point where you have to climb the mountain to get on top of the hotel. That is just widow galore. it's not a good time for attackers if you're on Dorado. Yeah, I'm quite excited, and I think honestly, this is crazy. We thought the first match was close, which if you didn't go see the first match, you definitely should. But I just want to point out, Sky, we've officially seen the first map 3 and the first map for tonight.
Yeah, that definitely was not on my bingo card coming into tonight.
No, I definitely was not predicting. In fact, I have lost money on tonight. No, I'm kidding. I kid entirely. Gambling is not for kids. Don't do it. It's a bad decision. Stay away. Okay. Anyways, um, yeah. We're going to Rialto. Kind of expected.
Yeah, and I do hope we see a Widow coming out here. Widow on that first point allows for some huge picks. Really, on both teams can allow for opportunities for really big picks.
Yeah. And I think when we take a look at both of these uh rosters, I think this is a really comfortable map for either one. Like, yes, Rialto is most played, but I also think that really Rialto, especially on the first point, is very DPS focused um, on that defense, and is very tank and dive focused on the attack. And I think both these teams exude a sort of a strength in both those areas, right? If you're on the defense and your DPS are able to pick off people, because in that first point, right, you don't really have a whole lot of cover. Um,
Yeah.
I think it could certainly be a bit of a challenge to get through.
Yeah, that first point definitely, I think, is one of the longer range maps for sure. Not sure if anyone's comfortable in the Ash, but I think the Ash could be pretty big here as well.
I think I I mean I would assume Power Kill would be, right? Or maybe you're just purely a cast player, but Power Kill is just good. I think Zane might be. I could be wrong. We don't see a whole bunch of Ash, but I could be wrong. I
Yeah,
think
and we
it is
see
Zane.
both teams often have a little 1v1 with a 1v1 maybe. I would love to see a nice casual little Widow 1v1 to start off the game. Yeah, I don't know what happened either.
Hello, 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 everybody. Murph is gone, so I'm gonna be our play-by-play while he is coming back. Oh, he's
Oh,
back. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I tried minimizing my Discord to go look at something, and it absolutely just pooped its pants. I don't know how else to say that. It's true. Hi. Anyways, we're back. Let's go.
ooh, and I think this is the first time we see the Sigma come out from Jubal's.
Uh,
Definitely knows that
yes.
there may be a Widow on the other team, opting to use that shield to stop her effectiveness.
You know, the last thing I heard from you was I would love to see a Widow 1v1, and it looks like your dreams have come true. Just FYI. I like to see the Zane versus Galactic Rose Widow 1v1.
Ooh,
Oh, what a shot from Zane.
yeah,
Who
Zane
has
with the patience.
prolifically been a very good Widow. Finds two. I think we saw him last week also on the Widow on King's Row get like 3 kills in the first fight. And there he goes again. Finds 3 on the Widow to open things up.
Yeah, open things up is correct. Able to create a lot of space for him, and I like the position of Jubal's placing that shield. And at the start of the round, you saw him already with the shield pre-placed on the high ground for that Widow. Arko switching to the Genji. Widow's gonna have to be a lot careful now.
Definitely there to shut down Zane. Nice. Venomine though. And I mean, who said Genji was a counter to Widow? I don't know if that's a popular opinion. No, it's actually a very popular opinion. Zane's just like good. It's oh, nice wall hacks.
Yeah, so can we check this guy's PC? Not sure why he's able to see the enemies through the wall. Definitely not what Widow's ult does.
Yeah. We got to be careful because there are parents who might not know and think we're actually being serious. Widow's ultimate lets you just wall hack. Just FYI for a short period of time.
Yeah. Widow's ultimate lets you see through walls. The whole team see through walls, which
True.
really helps our leader. Oh!
Power kill going. He said, "You killed me once. Shame on me. You killed me twice." Oh wait, I don't even remember. Whatever the heck the phrase is. You know what I mean. In the first one, Power kill finds the second one. He's going absolutely nuts. The Genji's going crazy. Oh my goodness, it's going nuts. Cosmic finally pushing around that corner that has been holding them to death. Power kill finds the second one in an absolutely disgusting 1v1 against Odd Nugget. Zane getting a little feisty with that Widow shot.
Yeah, I mean, Powerkill baiting in that Widow shot on that first play, ready to deflect it back at her. Zanjamin careful not to make that mistake again.
Has Blade already, by the way.
Yeah, Dragon Blade's gonna be really dangerous here to pick up that back line. A lot of squishies out there on the team of Glitch.
I think the signal works really well. I'm missing a little bit. There's the Blade to follow up with the counteract the Jubilee's rotational plus. Finds one, finds not White too, but Odd Nugget does end up taking a tumble anyways. Biohazard gets a nice remake kill on the LO Reaper, and despite a very nice flux there to open these up from Jubilees, it does look like it is going to be going the way of Cosmic on the stack.
It does. Zanjamin opting to switch to the Ashe, where you have a little bit more space to get away from that Genji. You're not quite as punished as Widow.
Ashe, as you mentioned, going to be holding that high ground power kill, trying to hunt him down along with Biohazard. It's a very dangerous game to be playing even a semi-sniper against a Diva Genji.
Yeah, at any moment you can get dove.
Odd Nugget pops game with Tiny Film. Israel does eventually fall as well. Zane and Odd Nugget doing a great job in the high ground, finding the back line of Cosmic, and now it should be Glitch's time to hold strong. Power kill still up and kicking. Might find an unexpected position.
They're just chasing down that Ashe.
Down to 1 HP though. Literally one. And we'll die here. Not what might be taking a ride around Venice.
Great job from the Glitch supports keeping up Zanjamin there.
Yeah, absolutely. Zane finds two in turn. Powerkill doesn't get one in the name of Sleepy, but they will be back for the defense because Powerkill doesn't get staggered out. And Ultimate's now online for both teams.
Has Zanjamin up with that Bob already?
Very
No
nice rock there
honor.
to basically stop Biohazard's dive. Bob is going to be able to pick up the last roads in the backline as well. A very dangerous ultimate. Will get eventually taken down by a very nice focus fire there from the side of Cosmic. As he may push around this corner, Power Kill has the blade. He's looking to go overhead with this one. Looking for that Sleepy, who has the nano available to them. Not uses it before they eventually fall on the Zane, but Power Kill is there, finds two. Is managing to stay alive with 4 HP on his health bar. It's absolutely nuts. You know, for as aggressive as Power Kill and Biohazard play, they get down extremely low without dying.
Yeah, for 100%. And you have to wonder, you know, is that calculated? With how often they're pulling it off, I'd say they're keeping aware of their health bar pretty well.
Nice double kill there from the side of Biohazard, and the hack cancels the flux. Beautifully well played from the side of Cosmic, and what looked like it was going to be a very strong hold there, or at least a very strong attempt to hold there from Glitch, just becomes an absolute rock fest by Cosmic. They're going to be pushing into point 3 here with 2 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, Jubilees may have to opt to switch off of that Sigma. Once you get into that final little bit of point, it becomes a lot more close-quartered fight. The poke comp of the Sigma may not work quite as well into such a divey comp, but we'll have to see how they play it. But already getting close, as I said, to that small room.
Zane, now coming over to that Mei. Going to be just beaming through Biohazard. The Somber is there in the backline trying to finish it off. uses the ultimate to see if they can't find any picks in the backline. Is able to pick up LL Reaper, but not quite what they were looking for. As Power Kill also getting it beaten down by the Mei. It's a very smart swap there from inside of Zane to answer the absolute dive fest that has been Cosmic so far.
Yeah, that Mei definitely helping, hitting through the defensive matrix and slowing her down, not allowing her to escape as quick. Soldier does kill himself with the, with his name, blanket on the name there, but...
I don't even know, because it didn't activate, it didn't show the Helix rockets, like as a symbol. So I don't even know what the heck killed him. There's the freeze. Oh, I thought it was going to get deflected there for a minute, but it doesn't. What an absolute beautiful ultimate there from the side of Benjamin, who saw it coming from a mile away. The follow through is there, and it does find 4.
An odd nugget again. Seeming to go down to nothing. A little strange.
It's not affecting Glitch's defenses, clearly. Which means, they're just playing really well as a team. They have both support ultimates. They have the ability to oh, what an anti-nade, what a freeze. That blade comes through, but it's not going to be doing nothing. The nano there on the Mei just to laser down the backline, and he does so without too much worry, without too much effort. The flux to clean it up, and that will be it. Overtime is ticking down. Cosmic is trying to hold on as long as possible, but it will be Glitch taking the fight, taking the remains of Cosmic's support line. Now Power Kill, I believe, on that Tracer, trying to stall it out for as long as possible, trying to buy as much overtime is ticking. Can the remaining members touch? No, that will be a 0.3 hold.
Now, unfortunately, this does mean there will be no map 5. But a little bit of copium.
Yeah,
but that does mean we have a chance to see Glitch have an overwhelming attack here. A little bit of a rough start on the defense, but able to hold that 3rd point extremely well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we saw, for the most part, Cosmic was running through that, right? They were playing their dive very well. Power Kill and the Genji was getting a lot of value against the snipers. And then the moment Glitch swapped over, and particularly Zane swapped over to that Mei, it just kind of counteracted the whole shebang. Cosmic playing that Diva Genji dive just kept getting, beamed down by the endless Mei eyes.
Yeah, and the second time today we see Jubal's coming out with the Rhine. I think Rhine's a little bit of an interesting pick here, with a lot of people opting to play on that high ground. Really minimizes the amount of pin potential you're going to have. So curious to see what kind of strategy Glitch is going for here.
Yeah, the Rhine coming again from Jubal didn't work out too great on the first map, but I could see it with the Lucio boost, trying to close distance on this Power Kill Ashe, who does pick up Odd Nugget. Dangerman is able to trade out for Izzard, though. That's a main support gone. Only the Mercy remains on the side of Cosmic. And you're going to be seeing Glitch take full advantage of that. The pin comes through. No supports online now. All damage is permanent. The Fire Strike's nearly disgusting from Jubal. Applying more pressure. Izzard's able to take out Dangerman with a very nice headshot. But really,
yeah, I think Flamin' Fox was able to get the res onto Izzard there.
Yeah, maybe allowed the backup for Cosmic to come through in the name of that support. Might have been absolutely huge, because Glitch started off very strong with that attack.
Yeah, but was looking like an overwhelming attack there from Glitch. Did end up getting shut down by Cosmic, so not quite able to get past that first choke point quite yet.
Jubil's getting pressured out quite a bit here. Building into that shatter. Nearly has it. No shields available for Cosmic to sort of beat it up. Very nice wall there. Going to be forcing forcing the Diva to run away, forcing Biohazard to run away, and once again pick apart before, without even needing really contest the high ground. Bob does go through, but there's enough shield, enough support there to basically make it just a stall attack. Zane picks up 2, including that Bob, and the remaining member in the name of Galactic Rose does fall.
Yeah, PowerKill switching over to that Bastion, getting the extra DPS to try to shred down Ryan here.
Biohazard has the bomb available to them. Shatter does come through, but the cleanse is there. That's absolutely heartbreaking for Ryan to see the use love. To see the play come through with the Kiriko. Nice squish, finds Hello Reaper. How many squishes is that for Biohazard? That's gotta be like 7 or 8 at this point in this series.
Yeah, I mean, Biohazard just getting extremely valuable swishes.
What a freeze! Oh, the Bastion is still there. Power kill and Glad Grow is still causing mayhem. And despite an amazing freeze from Zangerman, it will be held.
Yeah, and a really valuable hold there too, right before they were able to get that checkpoint and get that close spawn. So definitely a valuable hold on the part of Cosmic.
Glad Grow finds Odd Nugget in the backline. Power Kill's able to pick up Jubilee. Now, so going to that Bastion, I don't know if the Ryan is really going to be all that effective. Just so much damage going down a super open space, right? Don't really have a whole lot of room to dance around it.
Yeah, and I am a little curious into what their strategy is going forward. You know, they're proving that they're able to deal with that Ryan fairly well. Then they additionally switch to the Bastion, which is going to punish you once your shield's down.
What an EMP. What an EMP. Right as Biohazard and Power Killer are setting up their absolute monstrous amount of damage. Galactic Rose uses it, forces that shield to drop from Jubiles, and it just decimates them.
Yeah, and Odd Nugget switching over to the Soldier, trying to get a little bit more DPS out now, some more hit scan, to try to take that Mercy out of the skies. Flamin' Fox definitely putting in the work on Mercy.
Nice time bird opening stuff in response to that Bastion artillery barrage. Power kill trying not to get pressured out too much. Will eventually find the Tiger. It's going to get picked up as well. Power kill going absolutely insane on the Bastion. This is one of the heroes we saw him be an absolute menace on because of his ability to track. Even the assault mode is scary. Zane picked up one. Jubal's staying alive through it all. Is able to pick up Biohazard, and that could finally be it. As well as Gross falls with Fire Strike. Glitch will manage at the very last second to get to point A.
Yeah, honestly, I thought that was a lost fight there for Glitch, but they were able to convert that. You know, after I saw Power Kill take out 2, I thought it was a little over, but we continue to see this match.
Biohazard gonna be looking for this freeze here from Zane. You can see it in his aggressive playstyle, but Jules is getting caught out a little bit. It's booked into a corner. That's absolutely unfortunate. Cleanse there for Biohazard to make sure that he escapes alive, and Odd Nugget does eventually fall as well. The Power Kill's nade. Look at this high ground the Power Kill is taking advantage of. Doing a great job at pressuring out the backline and forcing Glitch to retreat.
Yeah, Power Kill is getting a little bit low there from that Mercy chip, but able to stay alive.
Still, freeze available for Zane. There's the Kitsune Rush and the bomb there to counteract it. Power Kill's able to pick up Odd Nugget regardless. And another squish. Another squish for against Jubilee for Biohazard. Kitsune Rush not quite making a difference here, as it will once again be Glitch shut down.
Yeah, really great job of Zangerman putting up that wall to block the D.Va bomb. But there was not enough to save his tank from getting squished there. Biohazard with his probably 9th. Probably getting close to double digits on the amount of squish kills he's gotten in today's series.
Solid attempt here to the barrage, getting Odd Nugget down extremely low. Actually, the entire enemy team of Glitches is extremely low. 1 minute remaining here. This is going to be basically just a clean up fight. Zangerman is able to pick up Izzard before eventually falling. And I almost thought he was going to get Power Kill too. Will not do so. This is going to be a reset here for Glitch.
Yeah, and really this will likely gonna be their last attempt to get a good hit in. Jubal switching back to that Sigma after throwing the Shatter out and not able to convert any kills off of that ult. Zangerman still with a huge freeze though. Could turn the tides of the fight.
Yeah, absolutely. We haven't seen it yet. You got to be careful though, because Biohazard is a very good D.Va. What a 1v1. Very nice spy check there. Galactic Rose not quite able to do what they need to do, but they have the EMP available to them. Nice EMP going to be catching out. I believe it's 4 members and some follow through as well. But the freeze is there. They're able to pick up 1 in the name of the Mercy. They might be able to pick up 2. It does. Overtime is ticking down. This is the last fight. Bomb comes out from the side of Biohazard. The squish is not there. Zangerman going absolutely ham, finding 4 along with their Sigma, staying alive. Jubal's going crazy, and this will be Glitch pushing on this last corner. They have to win to at least one fight.
Yeah, they will have one more fight they have to win in order to capture this point here. Now, they have to be mindful that Bastion ult is up. That artillery strike going to try to force them off the card.
And it forces Jubal to stay on it, who does eventually fall, not able to use the kinetic grasp or anything to sort of save themselves. Another great job from Dangerman shutting down Biohazard before anything can happen, but power kill on that Bastion, putting out so much damage, finds 2. Dangerman trying to trade it up, but that's 3 down now for the side of Glitch. This could be it. Dangerman trying to stall as long as possible with that May Ice Block. Is the only one remaining. Overtime is ticking down. The ball to stall. We've seen it before. We've seen it time and time again. Power kill is on the Bastion though. It's absolute arch nemesis. Continuing to stall the sound barrier as well. Oh, it's nuts, man. I tell you what, this Jubal does eventually fall, but the sound barrier is there to make sure that City Tiger, to make sure that the remaining members of Glitch stay alive, but it's not enough. And Cosmic will take the series.
Yeah, Cosmic was down that first map, but able to take it back through the use of a tie in map 4 and able to take it to a win.
We saw this beautiful freeze earlier from Zangerman, who, when they swapped on that May, I thought it was pretty much gonna be game over. Granted, they didn't stick onto the Genji though, so that was a very smart decision from the side of Cosmic. Very, very good game. Obviously, we went 4 maps in. You don't see a whole lot of those, especially not in the regular season. And Will is teasing a map 5 banger. Unfortunately, not happening. I don't think tonight. So, good games all around. Fantastic time. Sky, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Got to witness the first match 3 and map 4 of this season here at Oath, and clearly incredible games for both maps. That push map was incredible, and then that Rialto match 4, both teams not able to get it to that 3rd point, showing extremely strong defenses there.
Yeah, 110%. Such a strong showcase from both teams. Obviously, Cosmic, they had the stronger strategy coming in on that defense with that Bastion, shutting down Jubal's Reinhardt, shutting down the pressure that Glitch was, really formulating and really pushing through. And it was a very close game. I'm proud of both these teams. Hang up your hats in pride, and we'll see you guys for the upcoming weeks whenever we have more to show. That pretty much covers it. We're well over time, so I'm going to wrap this one up really quick. Thank you guys so much for coming out and supporting these kids. Thank you guys so much for supporting Oath Esports. I'm glad to be here. I know Sky's glad to be here. We really appreciate your time and your energy and your support as always. We'll see you guys for another set of awesome games next Tuesday. Peace out. Y'all be safe.
Yep.